Let me ask you something. When you finish a job, do you actually know if you made money on it? Or do you just feel like you did? Because those are two very different things. And most contractors that I talk to, they don't actually know. They assume, right? They assume because the job got done, the customer paid, hopefully, the schedule is full. So things must be working, right? But that assumption, that right there, is exactly why so many trades businesses stay stuck. They're busy, exhausted, and still wondering why the money isn't there. Most business owners I talk to are busy. They're booked out, they've got a great reputation, they're doing everything right. But when they actually sit down and look at their numbers, something doesn't quite add up. The profit doesn't match the effort, and it's usually not a sales problem. It's a visibility problem. I'm Shannon Howard. I work with HVAC owners, electricians, plumbers, and contractors to uncover hidden profit, fix those leaks, and help you keep more of what you earn. This is Profit Isn't an Accident. Here's the truth that nobody tells you. You can do a job completely perfectly. You can have a happy customer, you can get paid, and you can still lose the money or barely break even. Or the worst part of all of this is you don't even realize it because no one taught you exactly how to check. Now, most business owners in the trades were trained for doing the work, getting the job done, keeping the customer happy, not to track profitability. So what do they measure? They measure revenue, jobs completed, and hours worked. And it's not a bad thing, okay? But none of that actually tells you if you actually made money. Revenue lies, busy lies, your calendar being full, it's all lies. The only thing that tells you the truth is profit. And most people aren't looking at it at the job level. So here's what I see all the time. You do a job. You charge, say, $1,500. We're going to make this easy. Money hits your account, you feel good, and you move on. Then you do it again and again and again. And at the end of the month, you're like, where did it all go? Right? And that's not random. That's actually a pattern, and it's happening job by job by job. So here's the question that I want you to start asking immediately. Did this job leave money behind after everything else? Not after materials, not after labor, after everything. Because that's the number that actually matters to you. So let's walk through what everything actually means, because this is where most people underestimate or completely miss the ship. Materials, easy. You already track this, okay? Labor, but not just hourly pay. You need to think about payroll taxes, benefits, overtime, and inefficiency. If a guy takes longer than expected, that cost increases. And most people don't adjust for that. Time. Now, time is the silent killer. This is where your profit literally disappears. Think about drive time, waiting for parts, running back to the shop because you forgot a tool, maybe delays or miscommunication or callbacks to a job. You might price a job for 4 hours, but it actually takes 6. And that's not a small difference. That's your profit disappearing. Overhead, this is the one that changes everything. Your business has costs every single day just to operate. Insurance, trucks, fuel, tools, software, could be rent. admin, and then your own time. And if your jobs aren't covering all of these costs, you are literally funding your business out of your own damn pocket. And most people don't even realize that. So let's make this real, okay? You have a job for $1,200. It sounds solid. Now we're going to subtract materials for $400, labor for $400. You think you made $400, but you didn't. Now you need to factor in the extra time, the drive time, the overhead. That $400 can easily turn into $150, maybe $50, or you could be negative on this. And if you're stacking jobs on top of each other like that all week long, that's why your bank account never grows. Now, this is the part that truly does hit people because you're not lazy. You're not doing anything wrong. You're working hard, right? Your team is hard workers. That's why you keep them around. You're doing everything that you've been taught to do, but no one taught you how to see this. So you just keep going. You're thinking more jobs, which creates more work, which creates more stress, hoping that it fixes itself, and it doesn't. So here's the shift that I want you to make. Stop chasing more jobs. Start evaluating the jobs that you actually have, because one unprofitable job repeated over and over and over and over again will drain your entire business. But one properly priced, efficient job that actually carries overhead, that's what builds your profit. So here's what I want you to do. Of course, homework lessons all the time. Go back to your last 3 jobs. Not your best ones, not your worst ones, just 3 real jobs. And walk through these. What did you charge? What did materials actually cost you? How many hours did it really take? And what does your overhead look like per day or per job? Then ask, did this job actually make me money? And be honest, this is a humbling experience because that answer, that's where everything changes. And once you start seeing this, you start making different decisions. You stop saying yes to the wrong work. You start pricing differently. And that's when your business finally starts working for you instead of the other way around. I'll see you next time. If this hit, there is a reason. Most businesses aren't broken. They just don't have clear visibility into where the money's actually going. So if you want help finding it, grab my free Profit Edge playbook or book a quick session with me. You'll find everything in the show notes. And if you haven't already, follow the show so you don't miss what's next.